Hey friends, it's Kelsey here on the Creative Retreat channel with this month's Creative Art Box. And I am so excited about this one because we get to look at one of my favorite books of the Bible, which is the Book of Hosea. One of my all-time favorite books is Redeeming Love, and I will definitely link it below if you haven't read it. There's also a movie, but the book is 100% better than the movie. And I'm pretty sure that's like always the case when it comes to books. But Redeeming Love is a historical fiction take on the Book of Hosea, and it's so good. And it's how I got introduced to the Book of Hosea, and I fell in love with it because the Book of Hosea is like every fairy tale story that we're told as a little girl. It is the story of someone who is Prince Charming and fights for us even when we're ugly and even when it's depressing and at times just downright defeating, because Hosea, he fights for Gomer, his wife, and Hosea is this stand-up guy who loves the Lord and is doing what the Lord calls him to, and Gomer is a hot mess, and yet Hosea loves her and he chases after her, and even when she makes lots of mistakes, he continues to find her in the mess. And what's so much cooler than the fact that this is like every fairy tale and princess story at its heart is that it is the story of God. We are the Gomers. We mess up a lot and we fall short of the glory that is of God. And yet He continues to seek after us. He continues to come for us. He continues to love us so deeply that it is beyond measure, and he is our ultimate Prince Charming, and I have always just really loved that. So I thought that this would be such a simple page to just kind of take some notes from the devotional and create just something that reminded me of why I love the Book of Hosea. And so here, using the alpha stickers and one of the stickers from the sheet, I'm writing, "My heart is yours, O Lord." And really for the background, I just took the stencil that comes with the kit and I just used a couple of different colored distress inks that I will link below and a little dauber pad, and kept it really simple because I wanted this to be simple. I didn't want it to be complicated. I didn't want it to be something that had a lot of steps, because for me, this was about spending time reflecting on why I love the Book of Hosea. So here I took the card and I'm rereading the devotional, because one of the things I think is super important is to reread these devotionals. They are jam-packed with lots of great things. They may be short, but they are mighty devotionals. So here I'm just kind of going through it again, and I'm going to write some of the highlighted points in the margin of my Bible, just things that I want to remember and things that stood out to me. I also am going to just add a little anecdote about what I remember from the Book of Hosea here too. So that when I look back, especially since this is the first page of Hosea in my Bible, and when I look back, I can kind of have like a roadmap to where we're going. I love when the kits just really speak to me, and this one did. The colors are beautiful, the message is just wonderful, and again, I love the Book of Hosea, and I could not be more thrilled with it. And even though this is a simple page, I say it all the time on this channel, it is not about our art being so wonderful and beautiful and Instagram worthy and Pinterest worthy, and it is about the heart and spending time with the Lord and just really acknowledging that He is ultimately, Jesus is our Prince Charming, and He has come to rescue us and come to save us and come to sweep us off our feet. But we are not like Cinderella. We're like the ugly stepsisters, and yet He still chooses us. So the very last thing I did here is I took another color of distress ink that was in a purple that matched the kit, and I'm just going to do some splatters around the page. And again, I kept it super simple this month, And I encourage you that when you are really digging in, that you don't have to have a crazy art page, but just something that is simple and reminds you of who God is and what God is doing. So until next time, friends, bye-bye.